In this video, I'm going to be watching, reviewing, and reacting to the Acolyte Episode 5. Of course, if you're a fan of this channel and would like to help support my content, then wait until the like button goes on vacation. Then take a picture of your genitals and make a lot of copies of that picture. Then sneak into the like button's house and replace all of their family photos with that picture. Also, if you could hit the subscribe button and the bell icon to be notified whenever my new videos drop. I talk about movies, TV shows, gaming, and anime, and pretty much everything regarding entertainment and pop culture. So with all that being said, let's get into the video. Alright guys, it's time to find out whether or not this sucks just as much as every single other episode that the Acolyte has sucked. If this sucks as much as those other episodes, which I'm sure it will from what I hear. There's going to be a mighty lightsaber battle in this episode, so let's see how it goes.
Extract Kalnaka from his post on Kofar and intercept May.
I need your help.
I can't hesitate a second.
They have to do a recap every single week because they know that you're not paying attention.
Time.
We're not defined by what we lose. We're defined by what we survive.
You know, that reminds me of the line that was in, what was it? The retarded, was it The Force Awakens? Or is The Last Jedi, from that fat Asian chick? And she's like, something, we don't fight for what we believe in, but we fight for what we love, or something like that. I don't remember. I wasn't paying attention in that movie either. Oh my god. I just realized this is only 32 minutes. Thank God. That is the only saving grace of this whole show. So it looks like we're starting up right where we left off from the last episode, which was Smilow Ren doing this massive force push against all the Jedi. And yeah. So that's where he force pushed everyone. We have one dead Jedi. So this must be the fabled fight. I heard through the grapevine that basically this is going to be a fight. They said it's going to be better than, was it Obi-Wan and Anakin's fight? They hyped it up like crazy. They said this is going to be one of the best fights ever. And what we see is Smilow Ren going against 5 Jedis or something like that right now. Let's see. Okay. Alright. So we've already reached a little bit level, a slight level of stupidity here. As this fight begins, first of all, the setting is, it's a little clunky. I mean, it's not really built up the way it should be. It didn't do a horrible job at the end of last episode. But the scene, like they're fighting amongst this tree line, it's very dark, you know, you can't really see a lot of things that are going on, and it feels like it should be more epic, like there should be this build-up. That's the thing, like there was kind of a build-up at the end of last episode, but then the episode immediately ended, so all the build-up's gone. But I just feel like the setting, first of all, is just a bit off. Like, it should be a bit more of an open area to where you can see things. There should be maybe a little bit more dialogue back and forth because Smilow Ren hasn't said anything. He did speak in episode 1, so he has that creepy voice. You know, there should be something like that. I don't know, some kind of threat, you know, some kind of, you know, like, I don't know, the smack talk, you know, that happens before a fight. And, but that's just like a little nitpick. But here's the stupid part, the really stupid part I've noticed all of a sudden. He just... he just blocked 2 lightsabers One of those lightsabers he blocked with his arm, and the other one he blocked with his helmet. Like he just, guard, and then just like headbutted the lightsaber. um, kind of stupid. The lightsaber is like meant to be this most powerful weapon in, one of the most powerful weapons in the galaxy. I mean, it is the sword made of just light and just this photon energy or whatever the hell it's made out of. I mean, we've seen it used to be able to be cut through like just sheer metal, like just huge solid thick doors. I've seen them, plug it in there and then just kind of carve a hole out. So I don't care what kind of armor he's wearing or what kind of metal that helmet is, it wouldn't be able to deflect a lightsaber, not unless it's made out of that same kind of radioactive material, and it doesn't look like it's glowing with that stuff to me. And so that was really stupid. From what I just saw, we got Yord in there going hard at him. And how many Jedis do we have now? Four. I don't know how many to begin with. It was 4 or 5. I don't know. I tell you what, I will give this show props if one of the main characters die. Like if Yord or Soul dies right now. It won't be much, but it'll be something. Why don't their lightsabers work anymore? Is it because he headbutted them? Why wouldn't their lightsabers work? Does he have some kind of armor that disables lightsabers? So, I don't know if you noticed that, but there's a lot of twirling and stuff in the background, which isn't a huge surprise, because whenever we saw the Padawans training, all they were doing was twirling around and stuff. This chick with the blue lightsaber, she jumps in and then she leaves the scene, and you can kind of see her a little bit, her lightsaber off to the side, to the left, and this guy with the other one is still fighting, and you just see her lightsaber just kind of twirling around on the side. Let me go back. Watch. Look, what was she doing? It was just like flickering around over there to the left. Wasn't there 3 just now too? Wasn't there like a third guy who jumped out of the scene? It's like it. Okay, we're off to a great start, guys. This is so good. 3 minutes in. Oh, well, she's dead. So, there was a third guy. What was he doing? Because he was on the other side of her. So there was 3 of them who hopped in. They all hopped in. The guy on the far right with one of the yellow ones left while she was just twirling around. But the third guy who just died took off. And then Smilorin killed her and drew by the Force in this other Jedi with the lightsaber and pinned him down. Well, how come none of the other Jedis are using the Force? So that's 4 of them. So there's these 3, and then there's Yord. Okay? So Yord got hit in the leg, and he's just been down this whole time. He gets hit in the leg. You know, some people, according to the new lore, get stabbed literally in the chest with lightsabers, and they're just fine. So Yord, Yord, you need to... Come on, man. Oh, he's a man. That's right. That's why he's not capable of doing it. So she's... So she's standing there this whole time, just watching all that, and now that they're dead, she's like, let me pull out my gun very slowly. Well done, Osha. Well done. And presumably May is still in the house, right? I think that's what's going on. Where's Soul And I think there... I don't know how many... Okay, so he's still on the ground, just hurt. Was his leg chopped off? Or it just looked like a graze to me. It would... If you're gonna have him on the ground suffering like that, wouldn't you just chop his whole leg off? It looked like it was just kind of tapped on the side a little bit. So that did nothing. So he's gonna go after her instead of finishing off Yord. Yeah, no, that's fine. A little extra plot armor. Where is Soul? Because he got pushed back with the rest of them, didn't he? I'm gonna have to look at that last episode to count to see how many Jedi there were. So there's 3 that just died there, right? I'm losing count. Was it 3? It has to be 3, right? I swear I saw 3, but then how did the other guy die? I've got to go back. I hate the idea of rewatching this, but this is just too stupid. Okay, look. Okay, so they're fighting. He kills this one, whoever she is. And there was one already dead on the ground, so that's 2. Let's count together. Okay, so there's 2 here. 1, 2. I'm gonna really pay attention this time. She has a blue one, he has a yellow one. You got me again, guys. I even knew it was coming. Oh, okay. Okay, so there's Yord here. So Yord is fighting Smilo Red. Look, it's just a graze on the foot, like the leg. It's just a slight little tap. I mean, I get it would hurt and maybe it would cause him to fall like that, but you know, come on. So he's down. Okay, these 2 are back in the fight. I swear I thought I saw 3 people in this fight. I could have been wrong. Let me see. Let me count. So there he is, right here. There's 1. Look! There is 3! Look! I'm not going crazy! Look! There's this guy here who jumped in, and there's another guy. It's the first guy who hopped in, who was fighting him. Look. I'm gonna go back just a little bit. Okay, so they're ready to go, right? Okay, so this guy is fighting with the yellow lightsaber, okay? Watch. Okay, so he's still fighting, same guy. The blue one's about to step in. And now he goes behind this tree. But look, you can see the lightsaber. He's still here holding this lightsaber. And this other guy, because he was kind of pushed back, but you can still see the glow. He's still holding it. And there's this other fella, whoever he is. another Jedi. And then there's the blue one, okay? So let's keep track of it. So 2 are down, right? And we have 3 in the fight. Okay, so now this guy's fighting, and then the blue chick's just off to the side, just doing some twirls. You know, just what they taught him in Padawan class, you know? Just like, you know, don't waste any opportunity, okay? Okay, so he knocks him to the side, all right? Okay, so he hits him in his stomach. He, like, Milo Rim slashes him in his stomach. That must... Oh, come on. Come on. Don't tell me that killed him. This light little graze across... What was her name? It was in the Ahsoka series. She was the irritating, horrible person that nobody liked. She was the Chinese girl. She was, like, stabbed in the heart. Or right through the gut. And she wakes up, like, the next day in bed, and she's like, oh, man, I'd like some breakfast. Don't tell me this guy's dead now. Okay, so he's KO'd right now. We have the chick with the blue lightsaber, and then the other guy is off to the distance. So she's dead, and this is the guy who's off in the distance, so he yanks him and kills him. So that light little graze across his stomach must have killed him, and he impales the two of them. Okay, alright. So that's 5 down, if we're keeping count. That's 5 Jedi who are dead now, and Yord was in that battle, who is down on the ground because his leg was grazed. So that's 6 Jedi, not including Soul. 5 of them are dead, but Yord was fighting. So this guy, chick, whoever they are, was taking on 6, wherever Soul is, we don't know. He was taking on 6 of them. And he only has a single lightsaber. He doesn't have the dual one like Darth Maul, you know? Okay. So this guy gets impaled. And they get beheaded. So this guy basically has amazing plot armor. That's what we're going at. He's not only extremely overpowered, more than 7 Jedi, but he can deflect lasers, just because, and he can deflect lightsabers with his forearms, the plates on his forearms and his helmet. Okay. What would be so funny is there was that scene in, I don't remember, The Empire Strikes Back. I forget which one it was. It's been a while since I've seen the originals, but it was where Han, no, was it Han? Oh man, it's been a while. I'm not really super into the lore. I have seen the originals, but it's been quite a minute. It may have been Luke. I think it was Luke or Han. It was definitely one of them. But they used a lightsaber. All of you who just are absolutely in love with Star Wars are gonna kill me for that. But it takes the lightsaber. It would have to be Luke he's got a lightsaber, and he cuts open the stomach of that weird animal and he sticks inside. It would be hilarious if Osha opened up the Wookiee and just tried to hide inside of him. That would be great. Why not? By the way, God, I'm just nitpicking the hell out of this because it's so stupid. That little cut right there, where it went from Osha inside the house and then it went back. No, it went from May inside the house and it went back to Osha here running. And you notice like the black spiral and the cut, like it wasn't just a quick scene transition. It was just like this kind of black thing. There was no need for that. Okay, like she is like 10 or 20 feet away. We are in the same area. These events are happening very fast. If you're going to do that kind of black fade out, that circle, that transition, that scene transition, I would think, do that in something more meaningful, like if you're showing it they're on a different planet, like they're on the jungle planet, and then after a series of events, the tone goes down, and then it fades out, and that black circle opens up, and you're on Coruscant now or something. That would feel more natural. That where it was injected right there, that felt very stupid. Like someone just tagged it in as the scene transition. They're like, "Ooh, let's just, show our editing capabilities." It was stupid. Oh yes, yes, that's So we found out who Smilo Rin is, guys. It's Crocodile Dundee. Wham! Boomerang. And where the heck Soul is here now, everyone? And the audience raves. Yeah. Oh, well, hold on. Well, hold on. Where have you been, sir? I would just like to know. Has my cruiser thing been in front of the camera that whole time, by the way? Oh my gosh. I love this show. This is the best show that's ever been made. just so you have some explaining to do. Where have you been, my man? Oh no, is it really gonna hold on a second. Is that Oh my god, it oh my god. It really did just come around like a boomerang. I don't like when I saw that, I don't know what I was expecting. Like it just took me so off guard. It literally went in a circle like a boomerang. Guys, I don't know how I don't know. Like I don't know if I've ever seen someone throw a lightsaber like that. Maybe. But man, that was yeah, okay. All right. All right. Oh man, you're so scary. Wow. Yeah, it can obviously cut through trees quite easily. It is a lightsaber. Apparently not so much your helmet and your wrist gauntlets, but yeah, it can cut through a tree. Ooh, man, this guy's tough. She is tough. What's going on? They were running. This doesn't make any sense. Okay. So they were fighting outside of the Wookiee house, right? I'm getting confused. Osha runs away in that direction, and they're over here. And as she's running away, the direction she's running in, Smilo Ren is following her, throws the lightsaber, and Soul from that direction comes in and blocks the lightsaber. And also from that direction, because Osha's behind Soul now, and he's facing Smilo Ren, where we came from back in this direction, Yord comes out. So, where's Soul been? You know, he was right there with them all. He was pushed back with them. So from what I understand, Smilo Ren shows up. He pushes all of these Jedi back, 7 of them. Soul teleports to the other side of the map. Smilo Ren instant kills one Jedi off screen. He grazes Yord with his lightsaber and incapacitates him. Yord can't get up. He kills 4 other Jedi, and then Osha runs off. And so as Smilo Ren is chasing them, Yord miraculously heals to where he can stand and run again, and teleports over to where Saul is. Saul intercepts the lightsaber and Smilo Ren, and then Yord shows up behind them, and Smilo Ren is catching up. So, that's what I've got so far. Okay. Alright, and then we have the intro. You know what would have been cool? If you're gonna have a Sith with this big smiling helmet, why not just make him like a straight up Joker figure? Like, can you imagine the Joker as a Sith Lord? Like, seriously, just do like a Keith Ledger's Joker. You know, the long hair, have him, you know, always smiling, always laughing, but have him a Sith and wielding a red lightsaber. That would be interesting, you know, I think it would go inside the lore, wouldn't it? Because Sith are like overindulgent, they give in to their emotions, they're evil, you know? I think that would be extremely interesting. But instead, they give him this stupid helmet. Oh, man. Ugh. Now, let me tell you right now, if that was the lightsaber battle that's been hyped up, that was a joke. Okay, I wouldn't be surprised, but that was a joke. I'm thinking surely it would be Soul versus Smilo Ren. Surely that's not the one they were hyping up.
We have to go back.
Soul gave me an order. Osha, I don't want to have to subdue you, but I will.
I just, I don't understand. He was incapacitated. The lightsaber scratched him, which doesn't make any sense, but he was on the ground quivering. Not to mention the other guy just got, a little nicked a little bit in his stomach. Did you see that? I still can't get past that one. He was nicked in his stomach, like I saw it. It just was like a little, he's dead. Like he just like was just, nicked it, and he just was like, just kind of fell over and died. And now you have your just, jogging through the forest. It's just like, oh, it hurts. Yeah, well, you're still able to move pretty well.
Come on.
Once again, these stupid constant cuts back and forth. Why didn't you, in the scene, whenever they ran off, and you zoomed in to Soul's face, just leave it on the scene? Just let it play out a little bit longer, and then cut to them running away. You don't need to chop it up and switch it so much, that much. It's just so stupid. I don't know. I don't get it.
Master Soul. Who are you?
The helmet doesn't fit the personality, by the way. If you're going to carve a giant smile into your helmet, but the voice is like you're talking real slow and deep, like the personality doesn't really meet the appearance. You know what I mean? You don't remember me. Who could it be? One of the mothers, maybe? Okay, well, so far that wasn't horrible. That little bitty scene right there. But why are we stopping? Like that was just a little nugget, and now all of a sudden we're stopping and we're doing a stare contest? Keep it going. Do you remember the... let's just keep going.
You carry a Jedi weapon.
And now we're going to go back to dialogue. Do you remember the fight scenes in The Phantom Menace? Or, episode 3, the, oh man, what was it called? Again, I'm sorry, like, I'm not super into Star Wars. I've seen it, I know a little bit about it, and I did used to be a fan, but I just was never been a hardcore fan. But it was, obviously the one where Anakin, and I really enjoyed that movie out of the prequels the most. I think most people did. But, it was like The Phantom Menace, The Clone Wars, and then... the name's escaping me, I can't think of it, but you know what I'm talking about. When Anakin finally transitions. What? There's the word, right? But do you remember the fight scene between, well, just like in the Phantom Menace, between Qui-Gon Jinn and Obi-Wan and, Darth Maul, or the fight scene between Obi-Wan and Anakin in episode 3? I mean, they were very well choreography, very well played out. And not to run on a tangent here, but I remember when I was like in elementary school, we did this. We went inside the cafeteria, which was this huge room, and there was this kind of scene where these two actors got on this stage, where there was a stage in the cafeteria at the other far end, and it was kind of like a show for all of us little kids, and they were fighting each other with these fake swords, and they were really going at it like, in the Phantom Menace, very well choreography, everything was planned out, the moves, they had practiced it many, many times. All of that's better than this. It's like that one little scene lasted for less than 2 seconds, and now we're back to dialogue. Give me more. Like, let's get into this. I mean, god damn.
But you are no Jedi.
What can I say? Like, what? How bad does this show have to get? Like, this is like the only thing that could be good. Meat, it's like, come on, like, what was that? That was like two 2-3 seconds of battle between them that we could actually see, which wasn't great, mind you. It was something. And now back to dialogue, and now we're back to OSHA. God, I just don't understand how it could be this bad. So, she is a Padawan. Now, she's going on missions. She knows how to wield a lightsaber. She knows how to fight. They are there at the Wookiee house. Where was she in the battle whenever, Smilo Ren was attacking? So we have a few missing persons cases. We have a missing soul, and now her. Where was she at? Where was Soul? All of these other people were fighting. Did they run away? Was she hiding? And if she was hiding, why was she hiding? She is a trained Padawan. She's been trained since she was, itty bitty. It's like, and she's just waiting for what? Like was she was waiting for May? They knew May was in the house. Is that why? I don't understand. So, first of all, if she was waiting for May, from what we understand, oh my God, we're only 7 minutes into this dog crap, by the way. From what I understand, as far as the Jedi know, as far as the Goblin King has told everyone, May has quote-unquote killed 2 Jedi Masters. Alright? Even though she didn't technically do that, she's killed 2 of them. So even if this young little Padawan girl was waiting for her, then she should know that she's completely outmatched, which that's not, we know that's not true, because May has basically lost every fight she's ever gotten in and just come out on top through sheer luck, and it looks like she's getting her ass whooped again. But logistically wise, and as far as this Padawan would know, it's like, this is a person who has killed Jedi Masters. This is why she's the reason why they brought 7 Jedi. No, I'm sorry. Now that the Padawan here, so that's 8. So she's a Padawan, but she's counted as a Jedi, right? So 8 Jedi to apprehend her. They didn't know Smilo Ren was going to be here. And so you brought all these Jedi because she's such a threat, and now you're just going to take her on alone. Got it.
You're under arrest. The murder of Master Tobin.
I'd say, man, she really is a bad assassin. Like, May has lost every fight she's ever been in. She has. Technically not, obviously, but, like, she has just gotten so lucky and so whooped in every one, and then she's just magically somehow come out on top and won, and even a Padawan is just facing off against her and not having much trouble. So that looks stupid. What was that? What is this? You're clashing lightsabers, and then they're walking with their feet. Like he's pushing him back with his feet. What is this, tug of war? This is a lightsaber battle. And then it looked like they did it in reverse. Smilo Ren pushed him back, and Soul is just walking backwards. I don't understand why you would do that. That looks sloppy. And literally that right there lasted for, what was it? Like 2 or 3 seconds, maybe 3 seconds. Let's be generous. 4 seconds. It lasted for 4 seconds. And now let me guess, dialogue. Yes, let's stop and stare at each other and talk.
You trained May.
This is the dumbest fight I've ever seen in my life. This is stupid, man.
Show your face.
And let you read my thoughts.
How do I say this? Okay, so the helmet is Magneto's helmet now. And Soul can read people's thoughts, apparently, just like that. That's a Force thing, I guess. I don't know if that's how it's always worked. I don't necessarily remember that, but he read somewhat. He tried to peer into May's mind and read some of her thoughts. Um, Apparently, this guy is so powerful he can force push them all back like crazy, but he can't use the force to keep out Soul. But the helmet does it. The helmet keeps out Professor Xavier's, psychic powers. All right, so now we have, even more, abilities with the helmet.
No, no, no.
Man, I gotta tell you, this is so stupid. We are 8 minutes in, and I'm looking at the clock, and I'm over 40 minutes recording. I've had a lot to say so far, and this show is so stupid. I'm sorry. I cannot help this, but to just go through. This is one of the dumbest things I've ever seen.
Jackie.
Jackie is a Jedi. She can take care of herself.
Yeah, well, if that's the case, then why didn't she join in the battle against Smilo Ren? And she can take care of herself against the person that all of you think you need to use 7 Jedi to stop, who has apparently killed 2 Jedi Masters. Why, if you're terrified, this is the whole reason they're there. Well, I don't understand. This is the whole reason they're there, to stop May. And yes, they didn't account for Smilo Ren. Why is Yord so content on running back to the ship? That's why you're here. You're here to stop them. She's not your Padawan. Yord's Padawan disappeared after episode 1. We have no idea where she went. She's just, missing persons case. But Jackie is facing off against May. Why don't you go help her? That's literally why you're here. And I just, why would you now change up plans and be like, no, we have to get back to the ship and retreat? Why?
I need to get you to safety. That thing is too dangerous.
I need to get you to safety. That thing is too dangerous. He hasn't... What, does he have a crush on her or something? He always struck me as the more, take it in the bum type. Why would I need to get you to safety? He hasn't trusted her this whole time. This whole time he's been more of a dick to her. I need to get you to safety. Why don't he just say, hey, you need to run off and get to the ship. I'm a Jedi. I'm going to go handle this. Come on, Soul. He just kicked you. It's not that bad. Apparently, it's like in a video game whenever your enemies scale with your level, and you're feeling pretty good as you're scaling up and enemies are starting to get weaker. Then all of a sudden you hit a certain level cap, and then all of the enemies in the game jump up to reach your level. It's like that. Like this guy, and not only that, but now he's overpowered. It's like this guy is just, he does double damage on everything he does. Oh, I swear to God, if they switch scenes again. Oh, guys, I'm losing it in this one, man. I just can't take this. I'm sorry, this is gonna be a longer video than I would have liked. I can't believe this. I feel like my YouTube channel is not the best in the world. It's choppy. I have a lot of learning to do. I make better videos than this. My God. This is so bad.
What is he, Yord?
He gets into your head and he stays there.
What? You just met. And the entire time has been like 5 minutes. And the entire time you've been fighting a lightsaber battle, he hasn't had time to... What does he do? Did you just pierce your mind with the Force? How does that work? What do you mean he gets into your head? What did he do?
My mother could do that.
And once again, May loses a fight. This little horned, weird alien girl, who I've already forgotten her name, must be pretty tough. She has not only beaten May in a fight, but every time they have witted their strength against each other, like holding a dagger or trying to lock the handcuffs, this girl who is like appears to be like 12 or 13, and May, looks like she's in her early 20s. She has been overpowered by this little Jedi Padawan girl. Um, I mean, my God, May, she is not one you want to have on your team because she sucks. I'm sorry, what? So, I'm sorry, hold on. So, Smilo Ren just left the fight with Soul. He just killed how many Jedi? I'm losing count now. Was it 5? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. He killed 5 Jedi. He couldn't kill Master Soul. I mean, I know he's a master, but he just left? He just took off? What? And now he's running back here. Let's see how well he does against this Padawan. He just killed 5 Jedi. Let's see how well he does. So, apparently, this guy's gauntlet really does have the ability to knock out lightsaber energy. Still, somehow she's doing better than the other 5 that they took along with them. This is the stupidest thing I have ever seen, I swear to God. This Padawan girl, why? Why? How is it she's doing better than 5 other Jedi who appeared to me to be much older? So what, Jedi Knights at least? They looked much, much older and more well-trained. And yet she is just faring... She's faring better than Master Soul. This guy kicked Master Soul on the ground and Soul almost died. He was like, oh, my Kung Fu, oh. And then he got up and pulled out the lightsaber again, and this guy's gone completely because he can just vanish into thin air. She is going toe-to-toe better than him because he kicked her, and she's just like, and then she just gets up and she's like, this is, I've said it several times, haven't I? I think I've said it several times. Stupid. It doesn't work that way. I am not a lore expert, but even I know it doesn't work that way. You cannot just teleport out of thin air. With the fight with Soul, I was just kind of like, okay, well, Soul got the living hell knocked out of him with this little force kick. And he's an old man, I guess. Smilo Ren was literally standing right in front of her. What is this guy, Batman too? Does the helmet allow him to teleport?
The light attracts them.
Attracts what?
So they set this up in the last episode with these stupid bugs who are attracted to the light. I guess they only come out after dark. They wake up after dark. By the way, Yord seems to be moving pretty well, even though he's injured and couldn't get up just a little while ago.
Coward.
Hold on a second. I have to turn that back a second. I missed that. Hold on. I'm sorry. I hate the idea of rewatching any of this junk, but let's pay attention to that one more time.
Coward.
God. The editing in this is the dumbest. Oh man. What is this? What is this, a video game now? I swear, man. Oh God, I can't take much more of this. We're only 12 minutes in this video.
You are going to betray me.
Oh no. What is this? What was that? That zoom in the face thing. What were they trying to do with that? Okay, so he slashed and it cut her handcuffs off. I thought he did that on purpose because he was trying to free her. He didn't intend to kill her. But then it looked like he was going for the kill shot. So if you were always intending to kill her, surely with your skills you wouldn't just free her of her handcuffs. And now Maya's running away, and he keeps chasing after her. Do you not realize, you stupid Sith or whatever you are, that you need to deal with these Jedi so that you can, complete whatever plans you're trying to complete? You literally killed 5 of them, I think. I keep losing count, but it's somewhere around there. You cannot kill a Padawan. I understand maybe Soul giving you some trouble, but you had him alone before. You had him alone, and Yord is running with his tail between his legs. I just don't understand the plan here. Help me, I don't get it. He is literally trying to kill her. He's just trying to straight up execute her. Alright.
He's gonna kill them.
No shite. Of course. What did you think he was gonna do? Buy them snacks? I just... Guys, I feel exhausted. I'm looking at the recording. We're getting close to an hour now. We are 14 minutes into this. I'm watching this. There's 32. Look, you can see it on screen. Look.
He's gonna kill them all. Follow me.
Alright, so I'm assuming that she is going to use the light in order to lure the bugs to them or something like that in order to, help out, help out, I guess. That's why she turned on the light. Oh my god, that is so stupid. Every single time I see it, that is the dumbest thing in the world. That is stupid. Headbutting the lightsaber. Oh my gosh, are you serious? How is she that good? I just don't understand. This guy killed 5, somewhere around there, Jedi, and she is just being better than all of them. She's better than Master Soul. It's because she's a chick or something like that, isn't it? Oh, well, I'll be damned. Look at that. Helmet falls off. Okay, well, guys, we're about to finally see who it's gonna be. Who is Smilo Ren? Okay, well, let's see what we got. We have option A, which is Mama Juju. We have option B, which is other lesbian mama with the horns. We have option C, which is Ezra Miller, Asian Ezra Miller. And then we have option D, which is the Goblin King, aka Leslie Headland's wife, who she allowed to be in the show, and the worst actress that's ever been on TV. So, what's it going to be? A, B, C, or D? Or maybe it's E. E. Even though the Wookiee Jedi is dead, maybe it's him. You never know with this kind of show. Let's find out. Oh, thank God, first of all. Thank God the apprentice, the Padawan, is dead. It looked like he just pulled out from the edge of the other lightsaber a separate red lightsaber. Why didn't you do that before? I guess you didn't need to do it to kill 5 Jedi, but you needed to double up those red lightsabers to kill 1 Padawan. Alright, well, at least she's finally dead. God, she was annoying. No! And it is Asian Ezra Miller. There you have it, guys. It is Asian Ezra Miller. We find out halfway through the episode. Well, I have to say, I am slightly surprised. I was thinking it was a guy just by looking at the arms in this episode. They were just kind of beefy. I am a little surprised because he was very powerful, and I'm surprised they gave that much power to a person with dangly bits between their legs and not a chick. But now we know. Oh man, what a reveal. Whoa, oh my gosh. I had no idea it could be that. Oh my god. And we cut back and forth. Back and forth, back and forth. Oh man, the reveal is so shocking. So here is Osha, right? Yeah, and she's coming up in her spacesuit, it looks like. With bugs, right?
Chuck. Was that its name?
Okay, this episode isn't a complete loss. That's the one good thing I like so far. This guy, when he's referring to the dead girl, this guy responds and says, was that its name? That wasn't bad. Alright, you get 1 point, okay? So, first of all, this guy's ripped. They did a good job hiding it. Secondly, that was stupid. If he was going to throw his cloak in front of Soul, why? I guess to keep him from using the Force? And if he was going to do that, why didn't he just sling his lightsaber again like a boomerang and just kill him? Maybe he wants her to kill him or something stupid like that.
You attacked me while my back is turned?
What? Why would you do that? He didn't ask you to throw your lightsaber away. Why would you? We have to sit down with Soul, and we have to have a conversation with him. We need to give him a couple of rules, okay? First of all, Soul, whenever you're on strange, distant lesbian planets, and there's children there, when you meet those children for the first time, don't just hand over your lightsaber and say, hey, look, do you like it? Maybe you'll be a Jedi. Also, whenever you're facing off against a Sith, and they have a hostage, don't just throw your lightsaber away, especially if he never asked you to do that. All he said was, hey, you know, it's not very honorable for a Jedi to attack me, from behind. And Soul's like, you're right. They're just making him out to be so stupid. He was one of the best characters in this show, by the way. Yeah, no, not anymore. I'm rooting for the Sith guy, Asian Ezra Miller. Let's go, kill them all. Okay, he's the new best character.
I have no name, but a Jedi like you might call me Sith.
Okay. So he is actually a Sith. I thought he was gonna say something stupid. Of course you've got a name. So Mr. No Name now. So he's no longer Smilo Ren. He's Mr. No Name. Jedi, Sith, not Jedi, Sith No Name. And he is indeed a Sith.
Why risk discovery?
Well, I did wear a mask.
Okay. So far, that line right there wasn't horrible either. It's like, why risk discovery? Well, I was wearing a mask. I kind of, his sense of humor isn't horrible. Everything else is. But if we have a Sith with a dry sense of humor and quippy one-liners, I can get behind that if they, carry on.
Freedom. I want a pupil. So now I have to kill every single last one of you.
So, he wants freedom in order to wield his power and do whatever he wants. But he also wants an acolyte, a pupil. Those two don't exactly line up. I mean, they're not in contrast to each other per se, but I don't see how that they complement each other. You want freedom. I mean, is he saying that he just wants help to achieve this goal by wiping out the Jedi, and so he wants an acolyte and a pupil to help him achieve that so he can have freedom? I don't understand. And also, if he has intended to kill them now all in the first place, and he wants her dead, and he wants them dead, he's already killed 5 Jedi, now 6, he's killed the Padawan. He doesn't know where Yord is. Yord isn't here. Where the hell is Yord, by the way? It just dawned on me. It's like, hold on a second. Where is Yord? Because May just showed up. She just walked up and saw them. So Yord's got to be somewhere around, right? Hiding. Why don't you just immediately execute May? Because you have her now. And she is a threat. And if you're intent on killing them all, just kill her now. And then you can deal with Jedi Soul quite easily by yourself. Now that you got the dual thingy, So just do it.
Surprise.
Okay. Okay. This guy has my vote. He screwed up a lot in that battle, and a lot of stuff, everything has been retarded. This guy has my vote. I'm voting for him come November, okay? This guy just snapped Yord's neck. Yeah! Yeah! I never thought they would have done that. I was slightly shocked whenever they killed Little Miss Horns on her head, Padawan. I thought, oh man, thank God. But at least they were willing to take that risk. This guy just snapped. He broke Yord's arm and then snapped his neck without needing to use a lightsaber. Okay, all right. We have a proper villain now. Lot of flaws. Almost, in fact, like 90% flaws. Almost nothing but flaws. And irredeemable, by the way. There's no coming back from how stupid this is. There's no coming back. However, on a cloudy day, whenever the rain is covering everything, there's little rays of light in the sky that sometimes shine through. Little bitty rays. This is one of them. He is coming across as a proper villain. Watch it be Mama Juju. He's actually a chick and she just used some weird dark magic to transform the way she looked. Watch it be something like that. Because we don't know who this guy is. But that scene right there with him killing Yord, I approve. So we have two Asian guys having a kung fu fight. Why? The helmet only disables the lightsaber for just a few seconds. This guy's red lightsaber should be working again, and Soul can just force grab his lightsaber. Why are you fisting it? Why are you hand fisting it? Well, there you go. Now he does it. So far, that little hand-to-hand right there has been better than any of the lightsaber duels, by the way. Let's see what happens. What? Why? Why? I just... I don't know where to go. You had a good villain so far. Now he's easily beaten from... He has whooped everyone. Now all of a sudden, he's just out because he got punched a few times. So he's lost. Soul's about to cut his head off. And Osha's like, don't do it. Why? He's a Sith. He's killed 6 people, including your little lesbian love interest Padawan. No, I'm sorry, 7. He's killed Yord. He's killed them all. I'm dying here.
The Jedi do not attack the unarmed. Rules.
He wasn't unarmed. He was wielding a lightsaber, and he's killed 7 people.
I love you, Ben.
Okay. Oh, that's right. I forgot droids have feelings and hearts and souls. Ever since that one movie where they brought Lando back, and there's a droid with, like, droid rights, and they have, you know, their own sexual orientations and stuff. Oh, that's right. This little gadget that she has on her belt must have been her companion or secret lover or something, and she's now like, oh, I love you. Oh, my gosh. So she must be pansexual just like everyone else in this. I take it back. He's no longer the MVP. He has to come back, right? Like, he has to. Like, he has to come back maybe with a few scratches, because they didn't show him die. He has to come back and be like, you know, it's time for revenge and attack, right? That cannot be how he dies. And now May has come back, and she has used the weapon against Soul. Sometimes force powers seem to work, and sometimes they don't. Sometimes the Jedi and the Sith seem to know when something's coming their way, and other times it's like, oh, what a shocker, what a surprise. Yeah, okay. Oh no, now we have a sister heart to heart. Oh, I'm sorry, no, we have to cut way the hell somewhere else. Okay, where are we gonna go now? What, Coruscant? Where are we gonna go now? What's happening? This is... This show cannot go 60 seconds without switching a scene to another scene. They were right there. It was nighttime, by the way. Since the moment the sun set and Smilo Ren, aka Agent Ezra Miller, showed up, that whole sequence took maybe 10 minutes. Maybe 20 minutes at most. The battle, the back and forth. Now at the end of the battle, May returns, and these two are standing now. And now what? They wait another 8-9 hours and stand there as the sun rises. I just... I've been talking too much, like I'm coughing now. I just... How quickly does the sun rise on this? There's no sense of time whatsoever. Literally, that whole sequence was like 30... Let's be generous. 30 minutes at most. And now they're together. Oh, now it's sunrise. Let's cut away and see the sunrise. Oh, and now back to the scene, and it's daylight, and they're gonna have a heart to heart. Did they walk off into the woods and walk for 8 hours until they got to this area? Let's see what happens. I'm so excited. It looks like a different area. Maybe they must have walked away for 8 or 9 hours. Now, the last time we saw May and Osha together having a conversation, May told Osha, "I'll kill you," because she didn't want to become a witch. And she tried to burn her alive. And now May is saying everything I did for you. Well, you didn't know Osha was alive until the very ending of a few episodes ago, after you had killed 2 of the Jedi already. You didn't know that. I'm not sure how that statement makes any sense.
They invaded our home. They've brainwashed you.
Are we going to find out what actually happened? Because again, if the actual reason is that May started that fire, that would be the dumbest thing in the world, because I remember watching that episode and thinking, how stupid would it be that this giant fortress built inside of a mountain made out of stone blows up and explodes and everyone's dead because May took a candle and threw it on the ground in front of a solid stone door. That would be the dumbest thing in the world. At this point, I cannot put it past the writers, Leslie Headland, to do that, but surely they're going to say something like it was the Jedi who started the fire because Soul's hiding something. It has to be something like that.
Please choose me.
Man, this is so wonderful. Oh man, this is so great. So Soul is lying back there in the dirt, unconscious because he was just shocked.
All we have is each other now.
You would think that in this battle of autism that May would have the upper hand because she's been training for years now. She's been hunting Jedi. She's been an assassin, albeit an extremely crappy one. But as far as we've seen, Osha has been kind of, just working on ships for the past 6 years. And yeah, she had Jedi training, but, she surely has gone rusty. And she hasn't shown any skill of any kind other than pointing and shooting a gun. And so you would think that May would have the upper hand in winning this battle. Although May has lost every fight she's literally ever been in. So let's see how well she does. Damn, how far back did she push her? Off a mountain? I'm wondering if Osha's about to wake up. If not, maybe this is premature, but I'm about to clap because I think May has finally won a battle on her own with her own skill and not through some plot armor luck. She's finally beaten somebody, and it's her sister, which has hardly any to no skill whatsoever, but let's cross our fingers and let's see how this goes. I was wondering what she was doing. She really lit that pretty close to her chest. I thought she was about to just kill herself. which wouldn't have surprised me. Now she's cut her hair. Problem is you still have a pretty distinguishing tattoo on your forehead there. But let's see how it goes. Let me guess she's gonna switch clothes and try to impersonate May. Or, I'm sorry, Osha. Why? I mean, she's literally done with her hunting Jedi quest. She said that in the last episode. She's done. She wants to give up. She thinks it's stupid now that she found out Osha's alive. So she never intended to go on and killing any more Jedi. What is she doing now? And she's betrayed Asian Ezra Miller, who may be dead now. What? Oh, thank God. Oh my gosh. Thank God, the one saving grace.
Saul, are you all right?
Where is she?
Who?
Now, we have seen Soul have the ability to literally read people's minds. Surely, as a Jedi Master, he'll be able to tell fairly quickly that this is not Osha. Not to mention the fact that, tattoo on her forehead. I know her bangs are covering it, but Jedi Master, come on. Well, we've almost reached the 45-second mark, so I'm sure they're about to cut to another scene. Is Osha in the jungle naked right now? Is that what's going on? She stripped all of her clothes off. Or is the episode about to end? No. Of course, this stupid thing can tell the difference. So this stupid little hamster gerbil is gonna figure it out, but a Jedi Master who can read people's minds, no. She slipped right in. Oh no, you've got to be kidding me. So first of all, that scrape, that whatever that was, that little burned wound on the side of her body, I don't even know where she got that, because her sister force pushed her away. I don't know where she got that. This guy just used the force to heal somebody. And where have we seen that before? From good old Rey. Oh, I hate it whenever they do something really stupid and then they do it again to try to pretend like, oh, this is a thing now, even though it's really, really stupid. And why would you heal her in the first place? Don't you want them all dead? Are you going to use her to get to May now? What are we doing? And it doesn't matter, because if Soul escapes, he's going to go back to the Jedi Council and tell everyone, hey, there's a Sith back there. Or does he actually think that the Sith is dead without verifying any of that? Surely he would know. Surely Soul doesn't think, as a Jedi Master, trained and all that kind of stuff, surely he would say, you know what, we need to go verify and make sure that he's dead, or we don't know if he's dead or not, but he's too great of a threat to fight again in battle, so let's go back and get reinforcements, or let's radio this in, or let's do something like that, right? I don't know. Let's see. What's stupidity? What's what?
Even in the revelation of our triumph, we see the depth of our despair.
Even in the revelation of our triumph, we see the depth of our despair. What does that mean? Oh man, guys. I don't know what to tell you about this one. That's the end of the episode. 28 minutes. Thank God it was only 28 minutes. I could not stomach an hour of that. And this video is going to be over an hour just because of how absolutely stupid this was. I was expecting a bomb. I was expecting something retarded. I wasn't expecting it to be that stupid. And I gotta tell you, last week's episode was boring and bland and dumb. And episode 3 was the most retarded of all. I think this episode may be the worst one yet. Episode 3 introduced horrible canon and lesbian scissoring, we give birth now through the Force kind of thing. And it was really, really, really bad. And episodes 1 and 2 were crap too, but that one was a doozy. Last week's episode was just boring. Nothing happened. I think this is the worst episode that's come out yet. I think episode 5 is even worse than episode 3. I think this is trash. Nothing in this made any sense. I could be wrong. It's hard. It's hard when you're competing for the worst, but my God, this had the funniest moments, the dumbest moments. Um, there was like one or two things I like when it came to Asian Ezra Miller, saying a few quippy one-liners, but that was it. And when he killed Yord, and when he killed the Padawan, I thought that was like, okay, that wasn't too horrible. So that boosts it up a little bit. They were able to take a risk there. I never thought they would do that. Oh my gosh, I can't believe we have 3 episodes of this left. Where in the hell are they going to go with this? This is... Yeah. Those are my thoughts, guys. If you like this video, then please, please, I'm suffering, guys. I'm suffering so that you don't have to watch this. I'm going through it so you don't have to. Please hit the like button and the subscribe button and the bell icon. Making a YouTube account is free and subscribing's free. Helps out a whole lot and it helps me stay sane. So if you stuck it out this long, I'd appreciate it. And until next week, we'll see the next one, which I'm so excited for. As always, guys, thank you so much for watching and have a great freaking day.